right, here we go.
Yeah.
Ready? I'm Alexander Lancaster, and I am here with the very talented Alona Sofer. Is that how you say your last name? I should have asked you that before.
Yeah. Alona C Sofer, yes.
Alona
That's
C. I like that. I always see you like promoting your events with Alona C.
Yeah.
Is that what you, yeah, I like that. That's cool.
Well, that's before I got married, and now my husband is like, "Are you going with a Sofer? I want them to know that you're a Sofer." I'm like, "Yeah,
No doubt.
yeah." No worries, honey. I promise.
Yeah.
So it's Alona C Sofer.
Awesome. And you moved to Topeka not too long ago. I mean, we're just going to head straight there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I moved to Topeka. I think it's 10 months ago.
Well, not even a year ago, and
Yeah.
you're blazing a trail in Topeka with your music. I see your music all over the place. I see you playing and performing all over. Happy Basset, and you got an event coming up right now with with the zoo.
Mm-hmm.
When's that going to be?
That's going to be on September 22nd. It's a part of their Serengeti nights, so it's going to be a lot of fun. Animals, music, my favorite place to be.
Yeah. Well, somebody who hasn't heard your music, which we just got a video and I'm pretty sure it's going to get in this interview, but somebody who hasn't heard your music before, how would you describe it?
Complicated.
Yeah, awesome.
Because it's like my personality. Like, it can be very childish on one side and then very mature and dramatic on the other side. So I found a word that I always use, and I'm like, I'm indie, and that solves all my problems, because it's really, really hard to describe it with one genre, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you sing, and do you also play guitar? Did I see you play guitar?
Un poquito.
Just a little bit.
A little bit.
I don't know where I seen it. Maybe it was on your Facebook or something. But
yes.
yeah.
I'm getting there.
Uh-huh.
I play guitar, but between four walls at home. I don't feel comfortable enough to go on stage with that, but yeah.
So how long have you been singing and going on stage?
Forever. Professionally, I can say from the age of 17.
Tell us a little bit about the start of that journey. I want to know about that.
Well, I was this girl that always wanted to be a singer. I didn't have a big voice when I was a child, but I really wanted it. So I was like, "Dad, listen, I really want to perform. I want to be a singer. I need to take vocal lessons." And he's like, "Oh, okay." So he asked my mom, and my mom was like, "Well, that's what she wants." So I took 5 years of vocal lessons.
Awesome.
And from only having a potential, it became fine. It became more, I guess, professional at some point, and then I started getting a lot of feedback from people, and they started saying, "Hey, you have a really good voice," and that's when I got hooked on it, and I was like, "Oh, I want to go more on stage." So started performing professionally at 17, earning money finally.
Wow.
Yeah, and
What kind of gigs were you doing?
at the beginning it was like, I started at school, and then it was like more of a city thing that they took a group of singers to Canada.
Wow.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. But then after that, I sang a little bit in the Army. I served 2 years in the Army.
Oh, wow.
And after that, I just started singing at bars, and it got more and more professional, bigger productions.
Yeah, I see
Now
some
I'm here.
pictures that look like there were some pretty big productions.
Yeah,
Yep.
a lot of fun. Yeah.
So now that you're here, and how are you enjoying it? What do you think about Topeka and performing here?
Well, I love Topeka, first of all. Like, I came here, I was like, oh, where do I start? Nobody knows you. And so I started at Happy Basset. They gave me my first opportunity. Thank you for that. And I hope that it's just going to grow from there. That's about it.
And I will admit on camera too that you contacted me before you moved to Topeka.
Oh, yeah.
And I thought, I looked at your Facebook and some of the stuff you were doing, and I thought, this lady's not really moving to Topeka.
She's a
And
scam.
so I didn't really, it's more of spam or something. So, I followed through with a little bit. We were talking about Archtoberfest at the time, and Archtoberfest fell apart, so we didn't even end up doing that event. But I thought, well, and then later on I see you're booked at Happy Basset, and at the same time I'm painting a mural for them. So I was like, wow, that connection still is happening. So I'm very excited to have a awesome talent
Thank you.
like you in our city and getting around and singing with a smile and a feel good energy that you do. It's a really good to see. Yeah, so like where can we find you next? Is the zoo event?
Well, before that, there are two more. Yeah,
okay.
2 more events. On the 13th, I'm performing at the YWCA. They're having this Empowering Woman event fundraiser. So that's going to be one of them.
That's the 13th of September?
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
Next week. And then we have the other one on September 15th at Happy Basset.
Yeah.
From 8 to 10. 8 to 10? 8 to 11? I'm not sure.
Yeah.
But just come at 8.
Yeah.
And then a week after at the zoo on the 22nd.
Well, awesome.
And that's about it right now.
Yeah, no, that's going. And you've only been in Topeka for a very short time, and you're gigging. So there's a lot of people that have talents that have the ability to do it, and it's the hard work of getting those gigs that keeps some of us from being able to stay busy with doing the gigs.
Yeah.
So we all know that it's hard. Anybody that does anything with the arts knows it's hard work to get your stuff out there and to be out there. So
indeed.
that's not all. You're doing some awesome stuff. So
Thank you.
yeah. I think if you would like to sing a song, another one, we recorded the first one, but.
What side of my personality do you want to see? The fun one or the more dramatic one?
I think since we're at Two Wolves, can you put those together and have fun, dramatic?
I'm not sure. I can smile doing a dramatic song. I can try to do that.
Okay, we'll see how that works then.
Okay.
But no, you just go with whatever you feel.
Okay.
That's what I want to
Sounds good.
see. And thanks for doing this interview.
Thank you.
And if you guys want to check Alona out over at Happy Basset or the YWCA, right?
YWCA, yes.
And put a bunch of letters together and I'll
Abbreviation. Oh, that's something to get used to. Abbreviating every word.
Yeah. And the Topeka Zoo too. So
Yes.
looking forward to seeing you. Definitely going to be there. Happy Basset to see you perform for sure. Like to frequent that place.
And they have great beers.
They have great beer,
Yeah.
and they're just great people too. So,
Mhm.
yeah. So thanks again, and
You're welcome.
I look forward to seeing you again. And
Yes.
we're gonna do some music.
Yes, we are.
All right, thank you.
Yeah.
Wow, yeah.